Hey, happy Thoughtful Thursday. So back in September, I sent you all a video about reframing as an antidote to being stuck. And I had such a big response that I wanted to spend a few Thoughtful Thursdays just about reframing. So when we talk about a frame, it's the perspective that you look at your problem. It's the question you ask. So it could be zoomed way in, it could be zoomed out, it could be moved to the side. So it's asking a slightly different question. And I'll give you an example from my own life. Recently, my mother-in-law, after a long decline, passed away. And I was responsible for figuring out how to put together a service for her in a very short amount of time. So the initial frame could be, what am I supposed to put into a service, and what does that feel like it should look like? There's a lot of shoulds in there. It's kind of loaded, right? It feels stressful. Instead, I shifted the frame to being, how do I create an experience that feels meaningful to the people involved, to the family, and to the people who knew her? And how can I do that in such a way that it honors her, and it would be the way that she would throw something like that? So I shifted the frame. What it did is it opened up possibilities, got us out of limited thinking, out of shoulds into coulds, right? So it's a simple shift of one little sound, a should to a could, and it creates a whole bunch of new alternatives as to how you could approach that decision. It also anchors us more into what we care about, either as ourselves, or in my case, I was caring about the people involved. How do I connect to that to propel my decision forward? So I would just love for you to think this week about any situation that comes up. In my situation, it could have been really prickly because it was a really vulnerable time for everybody. But reframing really supported me in being there in a really meaningful way for the people I cared about. So look at those opportunities to reframe the problem you're solving. It's going to get you out of limited thinking, bias thinking, get you into could, not should, open up alternatives, create something new that you wouldn't have thought about before, and just knock it out of the park. I hope this supports you. And if you're also looking for other videos, I was just on my YouTube channel. There's 125 videos on the Clarity for Action YouTube channel. The bottom of this page is a link to our YouTube channel. Subscribe, and then you'll get notified when I post something new. Enjoy it. Search for things you're looking for. There's all sorts of content that I hope is very supportive to you. So take care. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you're in the US, happy Thoughtful Thursday.